Ladies and gentlemen, some of you might remember that there's a judge in California. His initials are Ho. Let me see, Who, W-H-O. But Ho. He's still a Ho. And he's the one who decided to call me an it and a thing. So I accused that idiot of racism. I accused that idiot of dehumanization. Now, of course, he couldn't respond to that because there was no defense for that moron. So we wrote a petition asking him to recuse himself from the matter. He just wrote us back telling us that he dismissed the matter back in October. Impossible, you stupid idiot. You couldn't have dismissed it because you would have to notify us. You see, what I want you guys to understand, this is the games the courts play. They claim they did something, they claim they notified you, they claim they mailed you. So it's time to change that whole system. So, we're going to start by doing a group thing. You know how the courts like to, I want y'all to pay attention. You know how the courts like to sit up here and, all rise, the Honorable blah 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 has now entered the room, is about to take its seat. Sit your ass down. You may be seated. Y'all know the routine, right? Well, you guys know that there is no law allowing them to do that. That's just ceremony. Oh, no. I'm sorry. That's the way they establish jurisdiction. So, the next time, and I want them to know this, I hear some idiot say, all rise, and the moment they announce that judge's name, and before they say, you may be seated, objection! I do hereby challenge the jurisdiction of this court on behalf of all of the autonomous individuals in the courtroom this day, on behalf of the people. I don't believe you are who you say you are, because it's impossible for you to be a judicial officer when you just submitted everybody to your so-called jurisdiction. So I need to know what's the jurisdiction of this court, because this doesn't look like a court. By all appearances, it should be a court, but it doesn't look like a court by the performance that's going on here today. I kid you not. I guarantee. Oh, I'm saying this on video because I want them to know this is who they're dealing with. Because I'm tired of their stupidity. You see, what they have done is they thought that they were going to piss me off, get me upset, make me blah, blah, blah. People, I ain't got time for that. There's too much going on. I already have my plan on how to handle them. I've known what they were going to do. That's why I egged that idiot on. I can call them idiots because they've been palm played. I've been playing them from the very beginning. I told you guys, go back and listen to the video. I told you they were going to dismiss this $400 billion lawsuit, even though we had them dead to rights in default. I told you they were going to dismiss it. Because they've been dismissing my cases since 1989. And so now I'm going to bring it up on the record. They want to play with me, I want to play back. I need to prove that this is a racially motivated court system by their leader. You know, the goat. Y'all know they worship the goat, don't you? And then they worship that hoe, what's her name? Artemis. Justice, the goddess. She's a hoe. She's called dyke. That's where the whole term dyke comes from, is her. She's a prostitute. She is a slut. Don't take my word for it. Go do your research. These are not offensive words. These are words that describe her. She is the goddess of fertility. Oh, she doesn't worry about who she's having sex with. That's why these judges go through these stupid rituals, people. The whole system is a ritual. All rise. We're going to take a 5-minute... That's a ritual, people. The judge ain't got no business taking no recess. The judge gets a lunch break and they get a so-called nutrition break because they're in class. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have something that we're going to give just to you all, because this is for you. We created one for our people of our organization, but now this is for you guys. This is an app. This is an app. It has a declaration, an affidavit. The affidavit is not finished. I have to complete the affidavit. But for right now, you guys can complete your own affidavit and add it to this and then print it. This is your notice of status. By the way, I want you all to understand why you want to print it from here, because you don't have to sign it. You can put your electronic signature on this document. That's it. Your electronic signature, just make sure you put the S:/ or the /S/ whatever you wish to use to signify as an electronic signature. The document already identifies that it is an electronic document. Electronic signatures are just as binding and just as acceptable as written signatures. So you ain't got to sign nothing no more with an app like this. That's the first thing. Now watch, we're going to go with print. Preview doesn't work. This is your preview. That's why I say preview doesn't work, because this is the preview. We're going to click on print. You see, electronic. Proof that it was done electronically. Gives you the timestamp and everything. See, timestamp. That's your electronic document. That's the first thing. The right to self-autonomy. Petition asserting constitutionally secured rights and self-autonomy. You can change that to say whatever you want, ladies and gentlemen. I probably will change it to say the right to self-autonomy, asserting the right to self-autonomy, a constitutionally secured right. I might change it to that. Okay, but you'll get it by the time you get the link. This will be uploaded to the SATCOM website. Okay, technically it was already uploaded, but as a matter of fact, you guys have to change it, because I've already uploaded it. I've already created the link and everything. I did the video last night. It just didn't have any sound. Okay? This is yours. Do with it as you please. Now, this one right here, pay attention. This is the court motion. Is this the court motion? Yeah, this is the court motion. Where you introduce yourself to the court and tell them who you is. You put this on a record first. When they call your name. Okay? This is what you do. And then you put your declaration on the record. Why? Because you need to establish the record. By the way, look at your state. Your state has rules for filing declarations on the public record with the county recorder's office. Okay? Enough of this. We have been sitting by allowing them to take control. Here's the point. There is no law that they can use, no contractual agreement that they can use that gives them control and authority over you. Even if you signed a contract, you know what you guys cannot do? Shh, pay attention. You cannot waive your right to self-autonomy. I don't care. Go ahead. Go ahead and try to waive your right to self-autonomy. No, think about it. It's an impossibility. You cannot waive the right to self-autonomy. It's not possible. You don't believe me? I dare somebody to prove to me that you can waive a constitutionally secured right. An inalienable right. Go ahead. Show me where you get to waive that. Show me in reality where somebody could literally waive their right to self-autonomy. Waive their inalienable right. Well, I could voluntarily submit to servitude. No, you cannot voluntarily submit to servitude. You cannot allow a slave to be guardian over you. Even if you were to submit to servitude, pay attention. They can't take your life. So then you're not completely submitting to servitude. They can't deprive you of life, liberty, or property. They cannot deprive you of food. Pay attention. Very important that you understand these points. Because these are the points. These are the key points. So, we're going to leave you with this document. I hope that some of you find benefit with it. I'm certain that you will. And until that time, we're going to have to let y'all be. And y'all have a good day. Arrivederci. And the link will be in the description.